Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video we are going to talk about the top 10 football players of all time. So before starting this video, like this video, and subscribe to this channel for future updates. Number 10. Michael Laudrup. Laudrup was the consummate playmaker and the greatest Danish player of all time. He was a key member of Johan Cruyff's Barcelona Dream Team, which won 4 consecutive league titles in the 1990s. He made threaded through balls look like an art form. Barcelona's golden era came to an end when he upped sticks and bravely moved to Real Madrid. In January 1993, he was a member of the Barca squad that defeated Real Madrid. A year later, after his move between the two clubs, Madrid defeated Barcelona by the same scoreline with Laudrup at the helm. Andres Iniesta considers him to be the greatest player in history, while Raúl describes him as the best I've ever played with. Remember that for a moment. Career highlight: lifting the European Cup at Wembley in 1992, at the pinnacle of the Dream Team's 4-year reign of terror. Number 9. Juan Alberto Shiafino. After 8 successful years with Peñarol in his native Montevideo, Pepe joined Milan for a then world record fee in 1954, after 8 successful years with Peñarol. Under an early grandparent ruling, he went on to represent the Italian national team, after helping Uruguay to 4th place in the World Cup that summer. The 1950 World Cup, however, was the turning point in his career. Shiafino equalized in the tournament's final game, against Brazil in Rio de Janeiro, after scoring 2 goals for Uruguay in an 8-0 thrashing of fellow South American Bolivia in the first group round. The game became known as the Maracanazo after the unheralded visitors went on to win, and it still sends shivers down Brazilian spines nearly 7 decades later. Career highlight: despite winning 4 Uruguayan league titles and 3 Scudetti with Milan, Shiafino is remembered for his role in Brazil's demise, and tiny Uruguay's second global triumph. Number 8. Zinedine Zidane. Zizou was equal parts throwback number 10 and modern midfield maker, as imaginative as any luxury player but with ruthless quality. He shone for both club and country with his impeccable vision, style, power, and technique. He scored 2 goals in the final when France won the 1998 World Cup, and he scored the extra-time semi-final winner and was named player of the tournament when France won Euro 2000. The Champions League winning goal in 2002 summed up his club career, otherworldly awareness combined with breathtaking ability. Highlight of his career: against Brazil in the World Cup quarter-final he had perhaps his best performance. Many doubted Zidane's pick, but he led France to the final by almost single-handedly crushing the Seleco. Number 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo, Europe's all-time leading goalscorer and 5-time Ballon d'Or winner, is far from over. His goal-scoring feats, like those of Lionel Messi, have made a mockery of those who came before him, and he's set enough career records to fill a book: all-time top scorer for Real Madrid and Portugal, all-time top scorer in the Champions League, and all-time top scorer in all 5 top European leagues, records he'll be determined to extend. Sir Alex Ferguson said that he had never coached a player with more talent, but talent alone does not make Ronaldo deserving of his place on this list. His mental toughness, discipline, instinctive finishing, dead ball prowess, and unwavering concentration set him apart from the vast majority of players. Career highlight: a towering Ronaldo header helped Manchester United win the Champions League in 2008, allowing him to achieve his lifelong ambition of being voted the best player in the world. Number 6. Johan Cruyff. Cruyff's achievements on the field only tell half of the story of his impact on the game. Cruyff's theories about the game revolutionized the sport as we know it. He invented total football with Rinus Michels, and his name can still be seen in the sensational Barcelona team of recent seasons, as well as the sides of his disciples all over the world, most notably Pep Guardiola. Cruyff guided Ajax to 8 league titles and 3 European Cups during his 2 stints with the club. At the age of 31, he took a break from football to play in the NASL, before returning to Ajax and winning the league and cup double. Cruyff left the Amsterdammers after his deal was not extended, and he went to Feyenoord, where he won the double. Number 5. Lionel Messi. Messi is the all-time leading scorer in La Liga, for both Argentina and Barcelona. In 2012, he scored 91 goals in a calendar year. He's held a total of 5 Ballons d'Or, which is a joint record. He has won a total of 20 big club trophies to date. This amazing haul is a tribute to Messi's excellence, but it's also an utterly inadequate way of expressing his magnitude. He's brought goal scoring to new heights, defying the old 1 in 2 yardstick for determining whether a striker is prolific. But, once again, this is inadequate. His record-breaking goal total pales in comparison to the grace in which he scores them, the mesmerizing talent he demonstrates with unwavering consistency, and the breathtaking way he manages games. Only keep an eye on him and then try to persuade yourself that there has been someone better. Messi's career highlight came in the 2009 Champions League final, when he steered a looping header over Edwin van der Sar to seal Barcelona's 2-0 victory over Manchester United. Number 4, Diego Maradona. 10 days before his 16th birthday, Maradona made his debut for Argentines Juniors. He joined the team he had always wanted to play for, Boca Juniors, 5 years later and 115 goals later, guiding the Zeneises to the championship in the one season he spent at the Bombonera, before leaving for Barcelona after the 1982 World Cup. A turbulent 2-year stay in Catalonia, marred by illness and injury, as well as a mass brawl in his final game, ended with yet another record transfer, this time to Serie A side Napoli. The Partenope had never come close to becoming Italian champions, but such was Maradona's genius, that in his 7 years in Naples, he led him to 2 Scudetti and a UEFA Cup. He inspired Argentina to greatness at the 1986 World Cup in the same way he inspired Napoli to greatness beyond their natural level. In hindsight, and in fact, the majority of his teammates were only adequate. Never before has an individual's genius driven a squad to such a major victory, and it will never happen again. In 1986, he scored the goal of the century on his way to winning the World Cup. That is something that mortals should not be capable of. Number 3, Pele. Pele joined Santos on a professional contract in June 1956, and made his debut in September of that year, scoring his first of 1283 goals. He was called up for the national team within 10 months, and at the age of 17, he had scored a hat-trick in the World Cup semi-finals and twice in the final as Brazil won their first Jules Rimet trophy. In a glittering career that saw him find the net for Brazil 77 times in 92 internationals, the fullest footballer the world has ever produced won 2 more World Cups. Pele was the only player who crossed the limits of logic, Johan Cruyff exclaimed. Pele's career highlight came on November 19, 1969, at the Maracanã, when he scored his 1,000th goal from a penalty kick, despite always allowing teammates to take them, because he found them a cowardly way to score. Number 2, Alfredo Di Stefano. Ferenc Puskás, Franz Beckbauer, and Bobby Charlton are among the Blonde Arrow's biggest backers, with the latter two suggesting he was the best all-round player they'd ever seen. Di Stefano began his career with River in Buenos Aires, where he helped the club win 2 league titles before transferring to Millonarios in Colombia, where he helped the club win 3 titles. He arrived in Europe with Real Madrid in 1953, at the start of the club's most successful era. Before joining Espanyol in 1964, he had already won 5 European Cups, scoring in all 5 finals, and 8 Liga titles, as well as a couple of Ballons d'Or. In 1989, he was awarded the Super Ballon d'Or by France Football, beating out Cruyff and Platini. Di Stefano's hat-trick in Real Madrid's thrashing of Eintracht Frankfurt in the 1960 European Cup final was a career highlight. Number 1, Franz Beckbauer. Der Kaiser, like many of the game's all-time greats, was a versatile player who could play various positions. He began his career as a forward, making his Bayern Munich debut on the wing, but he excelled at centre-back, where he is credited with reinventing the sweeper role. On the pitch, he was recognized for his beauty and leadership, and in the 1966 World Cup final, he totally neutralized Bobby Charlton. Beckenbauer lost that day, but 8 years later, in what was probably his most fruitful season, he lifted the trophy after leading Bayern Munich to a Bundesliga and European Cup double. After retiring from football, he coached Germany to another World Cup victory in 1990, joining Mario Zagallo of Brazil as the only men to do so. Beckenbauer's career highlight came in 1976, when he captained Bayern Munich to a hat-trick of European Cup victories at Hampden Park. What do you think of our list? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want more videos from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.